Yigit, of course, took this fight, as we said, on short notice. Now, he was scheduled to fight at 140.
Can you dig it, Yigit? Rolando Romero.
Okay, you receive a pre-fight instruction. Protect yourself, obey my command. Okay, let's do it.
Bell and round one. Romero in the multicolored trunks. Yigit in the black with yellow stoppages have been in the first 2 rounds. However, his undefeated record is disputed. The majority of viewers, including our unofficial scores, up and off balance from that left. And as braggadocious as Romero is, he said he would stop Yigit in the first round, although again...
that was a decision that was hotly disputed. And, you know, he has knocked out his other 3 left-handed opponents.
Immediately utilizing the jab, backing Yigit up.
In this round, Yigit, you know, he wants to use angle, especially, you know, against Rolando. You don't want to stand in the center of the ring.
Now, the last of 2019 in London, won an electric 8-round decision against Sire Old School.
Taking this fight on short notice is the reason why Yigit isn't the favorite. If those things were the case, his experience and the level that would actually make him the favorite in this fight. But because of that, puncher Yigit. We'll see if he's able to do that in this fight.
He's won 3 in a row since his lone 7th-round stoppage due to a severely swollen left eye against Ivan Baranchik in 2018. It was later discovered that Yigit had also suffered a hairline.
You can tell the punches that Romero's throwing are really bad intention punches.
And they're knocking Yigit off balance.
Yes, he's looking for that first round.
Romero loads up with everything always that he throws, but you can see it even more pronounced now.
Yigit with the right hand.
And Yigit's he's waiting for Romero to come in, and he's landing that left hand, and he's moving out of range, but he went back where he started, and that's why he got hit it.
So much for the prediction from Rolando Romero. Under 147.
Let's take a look at the keys for these men.
Round number 2, and of course Romero will say anything to get some attention, and Abner again saying he's the hardest hitter.
That, you know, you talked about coming into this fight or anywhere.
Oh, but he gets tagged by Yigit.
And he moves away from target. So he's fighting so well good. Romero's still looking for that knockout.
Now, Yigit is a little different for certain power shots. So Yigit will be a different challenge than DeLay would have been.
Again, an Olympian for Sweden in 2000. Finding it a little difficult to maintain his balance here, and that won't help a side headlock being employed.
He admitted, he said, I don't know if I wanted this kind of fight this soon in our collaboration, but it's...
Whatever the hell he was sent to do at Angelo Dundee's private gym in Miami as a trainer and trying to help Anthony Yigit. And remember, Caicedo said he would have liked a little more time.
Yeah.
He went in with the jab, right hand, and boom, he hit the Yigit with the hook.
There's a boxing match and a Greco-Roman wrestling match broke out. Under a minute left here in round 2.
Romero has kind of found a home for that right hand punch.
And even more dangerous.
Back with the left, and Romero holding on to the right. Center of the ring, the southpaw using the jab. There's a couple of left hands on Romero. They hook, cross their legs, and off balance. Referee Ramos wanting a clean fight. Nothing clean about that.
Romero's had issues with that, and Yigit is having a lot of issues with that.
Don't sweat the technique. We go to round number 3.
DJ Khaled.
Don't let them get close to you, okay? All they're gonna do is try to hold on for dear life, okay? Don't let them smother you. All right, good work.
Yigit landed kind of a slapping left hand. He had taken and took a right in exchange from, again, we saw the right hand get in. That one did, and push Yigit back.
The bell in round number 3. It was spirited sparring sessions at gym that earned the attention of Floyd Mayweather himself. And he signed Rolando.
So if you're Romero, you want to land that right hand, but you want to come back with the hook, being that Yigit.
Yigit normally throws 77 punches around. He hasn't been able to be the volume puncher he wanted yet.
No punches, I got it. Let's go.
Romero, speaking of the 135 division, the barn burner between Omar Figueroa and Nahido Arakawa. Absolute war in which...
Night.
And Of course, Omar's younger brother, Brandon Figueroa, going pound titles with Stephen Fulton September 11th. Off the ring, trying to keep him from moving, and Romero throwing punches awkwardly.
You know, they're always with bad intentions. Now, he's pressuring Romero now. He started maybe like 30 seconds ago, and it's the white stance that Romero has that sometimes make those punches look. Yigit, you want to use those side steps. You want to use angles just like that.
Just as he got off the center line and able to sidestep to the right, counter shots. Romero, action picking up here in the third.
Yigit is not, in this fight, it's been all through the fight.
And continues to have balance issues as well here. Third scheduled for 12 between the undefeated Rolando Romero, Yigit.
Have a seat, relax, take a breath.
Yeah. Where we think the clash or the elbow created a cut. Yeah, there it is, and in fact he complained.
Round 4 underway, and Romero trying to put together his southpaw. Yigit with that left hand lands. Of course, for Romero, the right, not really able to get it off.
Well, in 5 of his last 6 fights, Romero, and 4 of them have come with the left hook, 3 with the right hand. So he's an equal opportunity.
Yeah, he willingly loves to engage in slug it down and dirty.
It's strange. He fights like a power puncher, but he's not a power puncher.
The delivery system is flawed. And they're going to the body. The counter solid left in that exchange.
No punches. Let it go, let it go.
It's going to be tough on the referee because of all the awkward action.
3-punch combination.
That's the kind of straight punching and combination punching Sparrow, and that we haven't seen that much of in his previous fights.
Yeah, back to the awkwardness from Romero, the way he throws his punches. Again, the white stance. He said that he wants to throw punches from where he's at. Even if the fighter turns over to the side, he doesn't move his feet, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, you saw an example right there, man.
Yigit started boxing at the age of 15. Romero, it's been an awkward, at times, a bone changes here as we go to round 5.
Break. Slow down. Slow it down.
5, round number 5, okay? So, I need you to stay focused on that. Combinations, when you have them against the rope.
The bell and round number 5 scheduled for 12. Talked about Yigit working with Herman Caicedo for the first time in this. Throw their punches, the jab by Romero.
And of course, working with him.
And I think as the fight progresses, it's going to be a lot easier for Romero to move as much, and he's going to want to try to brawl.
That's the crowd here in San Antonio does not approve of those kind of antics from Rolando Romero.
His sister, a judo champion with 200 judo fights.
Past the halfway point of the 5th round, Yigit goes to the body with the left hand. Counter right by Romero, bounces off the ropes. To the right, Romero. Oh, and instead it's Yigit that lands the left, and I thought Romero might land on Yigit.
That's the best punch Yigit has. Actually, Yigit has had a pretty decent round 5 amidst all the other.
Romero would love to turn this into an MMA battle as we
walking backwards, being on your back foot from Romero. As it is, he's really awkward going backwards.
Orthodox versus southpaw. We've already seen an elbow cause a cut under the left. Seen human demolition derby, and we've seen referee Rafael Ramos.
You okay? No, I'm better. Let's go. Deep breath.
Deep breath. You just relax, all right? You relax. Deep breath.
Right at the bell. Yes, we do.
Second time that Yigit has been knocked down. The first was
No.
Yeah, you got to go for the kill.
Full affair, and Yigit now having to fight back.
And remember in that last round, a point deducted from Romero, and then he's going to...
That'll help him, you know, because it kind of got him mad, got him upset, and now he's becoming more...
Watch with you guys, the way the stances, and it's very ugly encounter here between two from in terms of that out.
Yeah, I think part of it is for Romero, we know that Yigit has normally is not this awkward and is not this layoff and has had an impact on him, and he's just not fighting the way
this young up-and-comer.
The big difference in this fight has been the power of Romero, obviously, and that is the differentiator.
No, I got it. Let it go. Let it go.
A minute remained by Romero.
You gotta be careful with that. And he's so effective when he lets his hands go straight punches. When he throws the straight punches, you be sure that you're gonna land those punches. So continue to do that.
The right to the jaw.
There it is.
The seek and destroy of Rolando Romero, seeking his 12th knockout win. 15 seconds. And again, the right hand, the double right hurts Yigit.
All right, very good. Put your head down. Let me wet you.
Well, and it started with all this. This was where a point was going to be deducted during our replay. The right hand would not knock Yigit down. So a knockdown right at the end of the round.
1-1 with 8 KOs. This is round 7 as we begin the second.
You know, this fight has been kind of a perfect storm of creating this difficult with the left-hander, the off-balance action, and all the rest.
Oh, that right hand. Let's head back as we bring in our unofficial scorer, Steve Farad. What do you make of
power hitting? The 5th round was a little confusing for some because and then the knockdown at the very end of the round, Yigit went from perhaps winning the round to getting it.
Hey, you okay? Huh? Okay, let's go.
For the second time in the fight, 3rd time in his career, again by Romero. And Romero teeing off on Yigit with that
holding here, which will create a lot of awkward action.
Yigit to stave off the attack of Rolando Romero. He goes down again, and this time it's over. Yigit to record his 12th victory via form of knockout.
Matchup, and it turned out to be less than aesthetically pleasing, but power was the answer.
And remember, Yigit, first fight in over
desperate at moments and start pushing using elbows, and that's not the right thing to do. You got to stay composed, and he killed a lot of his
Rolando Romero.